Shalom everyone and welcome back. This week's Torah portion is the portion of Kitavo. As the portion begins, Kitavo el haaretz, when you come into the land that Hashem gives you, then you need to take Bikurim, you need to take the first fruits of the land and give them to the Beis HaMikdash, to the temple. You actually give it to the Kohen. The Kohen receives it in a basket, waves it around, and it becomes a gift of the temple. But the first fruits we give to God. And we have many examples of that. For example, if you have a firstborn son, he needs to be redeemed, because in ancient days, the firstborn were the Kohanim, the priests. But because they sinned with the sin of the golden calf, God substituted them for the Kohanim and the Leviim, but they need to be redeemed. So we have a mitzvah called Pidyon Haben, which does that. But the first fruits of many, many things need to be given to God, because the first fruits are always the very, very special ones. And along with this comes the mitzvahs that depend on the land of Israel. The land of Israel is a very, very holy place, a very special place, where God's blessings dwell in the land. And as we are told, the Torah tells us, Eretz Asher Ein Elokecha Ba, it is a land that God's eye is on it. Bereishis Hashana v'ad Achar Shana, from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. God's eye is always on the land of Israel. He has a very special place for the land of Israel. And therefore, today, as we see the difficulties with the land of Israel and all kinds of amazing miracles that are happening now with this war against the evil forces that wish to destroy it, we see time and time again God's providence at work in protecting the land of Israel. This last week, we saw an incredible miracle how the IDF and their agencies were able to plant bombs in the cell phones and radios and walkie-talkies of our evil enemies and blew them up. And it was an amazing thing. It was a feat that has never been done before in history. It was a feat similar to some that you would see in a movie, perhaps. How in the world were they able to do it for over 3,000 cell phones and radios and walkie-talkies without being detected? And that they should incur such damage upon our enemies to leave them speechless. So even the leaders of Hezbollah are aghast at what happened, because it destroyed their entire control and command capabilities, destroyed many of their fighters, and leaving them completely defenseless. It's an amazing, amazing feat. And it's even greater when we think about the history of the Jewish people and how the Jewish people have been persecuted over the years and defenseless over the years. And now, in this remarkable time we're living in, the Jewish people are really on top. And the Jewish people are really calling the shots. You don't mess with the Jewish people. We are in a completely different time period. This must be the time periods just preceding the coming of Mashiach. These are the times of miracles, of open miracles that are happening, that the Jewish people are being protected, and God's blessings are on them and on the land of Israel. So as we are coming into the holiday of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur and the holidays of Sukkot and Simchas Torah, commemorating the terrible destruction of October the 7th, we should know that God is with us and God protects us, and those nations that bless us will be blessed, and those that curse us will be cursed. So I want to wish you all a very happy and a healthy new year, and may this year be a year of peace in Israel and throughout the world, and the forces of goodness should prevail over the forces of evil, and may God bless us all with a happy and a healthy new year. Candle lighting in San Diego is at 6:29. Here in University City in San Diego, we're preparing ourselves as never before with beautiful high holiday services led by Cantor David Leader. And we'll be having a dinner Friday night at the shul after 2 days of Rosh Hashanah. Everyone is invited to join us Friday night. Please make a reservation for a lovely post-Rosh Hashanah meal at the synagogue. Then we are having beautiful services for Yom Kippur and break the fast afterwards, which you need to make a reservation for that as well, followed by the holiday of Sukkot and Simchas Torah. So I want to wish you all a very happy and healthy New Year. Also, every Sunday morning, we now have a class and a breakfast, which everyone is invited to. There's no charge, and many other things going on in the community. So I want to wish you all a very, very happy holiday and a good Shabbos. Shalom.